Last time on the kids' table,
Oh, I'm so old.
Yeah.
our heroes were trapped in a cave, which turned out to be a tunnel with no end.
Might be 3 days.
What?
But the light at the end of the tunnel seems to be a glowing fox.
It turns and it scampers off around a corner down the smooth tunnel.
What does this fox want? And where is it leading us? Find out on this episode of
I don't like this.
The Kids' Table.
I know some scene that we could do. Since there was 4 of us, which is an even number, if there was V here, it would be 5, which is an uneven number. So I would probably split into 2 groups. So somebody goes with Serena and somebody goes with me.
Tell your friends.
Let's just split into groups. So somebody goes with Serena. You pick somebody. Yeah, and I pick somebody. Who did you pick? Sophia. Okay, so I'm with Alice.
Okay, that's Rosalie.
Yeah. You guys want to split up with each other?
I'm a
Yes.
little bit worried about splitting up just in case like we run into a giant monster or whatever. It's much easier to fight with 4 people than it is to fight with 2.
Okay,
But if we
so
want to split up, then we definitely can.
let's go with Rosalie's idea because I like staying in 2 and 2. I would like to probably go to the smooth way.
So we don't know if the fox is good or bad. There's no natural way for me to tell without.
I don't know.
really reminds me of something.
It does actually. Serena, roll a religion check.
A religion?
So you're not trained in it, so you're just gonna roll, but it's pretty smart. So roll your d20 and add 3.
18,
Plus.
19, 20, 21.
So you're training to be a wizard, right? You've got your little spell book, you've got your wand. These are the spells that you can cast. Yep, exactly. And part of this, like, you know, you live in Crane's Rest. You're not like there's not really big schools there. It's a really small town, so you've just been learning from this this wizard that you know in town, and you've been reading some of his books. It's a little bit like the beginning of Beauty and the Beast. When Bella's like read all of the books in that one guy's little library.
Are you?
So you're reminded, somewhere in the back of your head, you've been thinking, I'm a green blue fox, green blue fox, green blue fox. Somehow you think that this green blue fox is associated with the goddess of knowledge, Ismiene. So there are lots of different gods and goddesses. There is it's called the Pantheon of the Ascended. There's some lore for you. And she is one of the greater gods. Ismiene, the goddess of knowledge, has something to do with this blue green fox. That's what you get with the 21. So do you tell everybody this?
No.
So you just keep this knowledge to yourself?
You're not going to share with the
Okay,
kids?
I don't know how to say it though.
Oh.
You can just say, I tell them what the DM said. Do you want to tell them what I said, or do you want to keep it to yourself?
Don't say keep it. I might want to keep it a secret.
Great.
What?
That's
Just for a little until it's time.
That's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. So what do you think you guys are going to do?
Follow the fox.
I also vote to follow the fox.
Yes,
Talk to each
follow
other,
the
talk to each
fox.
other.
Follow the fox.
So the 4 of you take off down this hallway, this smooth stone-worked hallway, around a curve, around another curve. Every time you round a curve, you can just barely see like the flash of the tail as it continues to go.
Like
And
we're
then
going like the flash.
The tunnel opens up and
nice.
into a larger cavern.
Like
And you can actually, at this
temple?
point, you can hear water. So you can see that there is a chasm in front of you.
What's a chasm? What is a chasm?
A chasm is a big gap in the rock.
Oh.
So the rock ends, and then you can see on the other side, there's just barely, it's like 40 feet away.
40 feet away.
The rock, the ground continues, and then there's another tunnel opening that sort of curves off. And as you get to the mouth of this chasm,
Mouth?
as you get to the opening, as you get to where the rock splits, you can hear water below, and you can see in the mouth of the tunnel opposite the blue-green fox, and it's looking at you, and then it just sits watching you. What do you do?
Probably, if the big rock is like, we need to jump over it to get out, I would probably use my acrobats.
Well, let me show you what it does. So you all are on this side.
I feel like
Here
this
is the
a trap.
water, and then on this side, and then the fox is like right over here. Rosalie.
How far down is this chasm? Like,
You look down, and the chasm is probably a good 30 to 40 feet down.
Into water.
Into water.
not like.
Can we swim?
I don't know, can you swim?
I don't know.
You can fly.
Yeah.
Do you remember this? You have wings. You also technically have wings, but because you're wearing heavy armor, you can't.
This armor is really.
This is why your AC is 18. So you can take some hits.
I don't know if this is possible. Is Bernard strong enough to carry me across? Like,
No.
Bernard is a duck.
Duck?
It was
You are a halfling. You are little, but you're not that little. But Bernard himself could fly over there. Can I have the four of you make a perception check for me?
16.
Fifth,
I
yeah,
have-
16. So you got plus
this is
one.
our
Yep.
rolling for?
Perception.
Okay.
Yes.
So
I get
10. What was your Six Tails? What was your
you rolled a 15.
mine was +1, so 6.
16?
8.
8.
6.
6. You turn around and you look, and you can sort of see on this side, there is a table over here that's sort of cut out of the rock, and you can see some things on the table over there.
I wonder what those are.
Serena, would you maybe want to fly over?
I
and check
kind
it out?
of want to do dancing light so I can flash it at that table.
Okay, so you want to try and light the lights up over there?
Your pump-
So you send the lights over there. The tunnel or the cavern is already decently well lit. When you send your dancing lights over there, there's reflections. It's glinting off of something you probably think is made of metal over there. So and I will remind you, Serena, you can fly if you wanted to fly over there.
You can fly over there. If you...
I'm scared by myself.
I can send Bernard with you if you'd like.
Bernard?
My friend.
I couldn't.
Not a fan of the duck.
I couldn't.
All
Just
right.
want to fly and take a closer look and fly right back. No.
Do you want to send Bernard?
Yes.
Bernard will be like
I can
quack
talk
quack.
to
You
Bernard.
can. Yeah, you're old friends. So you send Bernard, and Bernard goes quack, and he across the cavern, and he perches on this table, and you watch the blue-green fox, the turquoise fox, sort of follow the duck. in the air. Just sort of not saying anything, just sort of watching it. And then Bernard perches on the table, and you can see in the distance him sort of cock his head, and he takes something in his bill, in his mouth, and he flies back with it. And as he flies closer, one of the things that you notice as he flies back across, something that you guys hadn't noticed yet, there are hooks hanging from the ceiling. And as he gets over and drops this in front of you, it's a lantern. And the one that he grabs is it's got this sort of green light in it. And when you pick up the green light, you can see that it makes a shape on the ground. It makes this shape.
Oh, I'm close to it.
Today.
It makes it on the ground below, so it projects.
It projects that image down. And as you were watching Bernard fly over the chasm, the light at a certain point stops. It doesn't go all the way down into the water. It actually stops at the level of the ground.
Okay.
Sophia, roll an Arcana check for me. So you're going to roll your d20 and add 2. Arcana is what is this magic, basically?
9.
Plus 2. 11. So you think that there is something magical about this?
Yeah.
About this light.
Could I try rolling a +3 Arcana?
Oh, do you really? Oh, go for it. Yeah.
Oh, so this is not a thing where I can give guidance, right?
You can, actually.
Oh, I'd love to give you guidance.
Do I still have the guidance from before?
No, because that was only a minute.
Yeah, that was only a minute. But yeah, so go ahead and roll your d20 and also roll a d4.
And then add 3 after.
And then add 3.
I don't
So much
have
math
it.
today.
So
I
much
don't.
math.
I don't think I have
Man, that was a journey.
So 18
Okay.
plus. So 23.
23. Okay. So Bernard flies back with this lantern. It creates this light. You think, there are probably other lanterns over there.
I don't
B,
have that.
this shape is a very specific shape that probably fits with other shapes.
Like Tetris?
And given that the light stops at the same height of the ground, you wonder if you can get the shapes to fit together, if it will provide you a path across.
I am a big fan of Tetris. Fun fact. Am I allowed to send? Is it okay with you guys if I send Bernard over just to like grab all the lanterns and bring them here?
Yeah.
Don't put it near me.
So Bernard brings all of the lanterns
Yeah.
back. And you have
Wow! Oh my goodness.
all of these
OMG.
lanterns that provide these shapes.
OMG is
What
right.
would you like to do with it?
Okay.
There's more we could put. That green lantern feels evil. Connect. You're making a puzzle.
You want to help him?
Yeah. A puzzle is very.
Yeah.
A puzzle is hard.
If you also have other skills, now that you know what you're trying to do in this cavern, if you have other skills that you want to try and apply to this to like get hints, we can try.
All these
If you want to
together.
roll like a check, or if you want to use a spell, or if you,
I kind of
Or
feel
if we
like
got
using a
it.
spell. Wait,
or if you already got it.
I feel like I'm.
I was like, wait a minute, we got this.
I feel
Sorry.
like
Tetris lovers unite!
This is great. I
feel
love
like-
D&D. I love D&D because I thought it was going to take 5 minutes to get to this puzzle and then like 20 minutes on the puzzle, and instead it took like 40 minutes to get to the puzzle and 2 minutes to do it. This is great. I love everything about this.
I think I'm connecting something to this. There, if you connect all those things together, something like might open.
Well, in fact, what happens, the combination of you sending Bernard to fly different lanterns up to different hooks and move them around, Serena, at a certain point, you get into this too, and you start helping to raise the lanterns up onto these hooks. When you hang, so as you're putting it together, it's just these shapes made out of light. And it's very thin light. When you put the last shape in, it's all one color now. It's all just this bright, shining
I
turquoise.
knew it.
And it looks solid.
Solid. I thought something.
I don't know. Is this turquoise because the piece was turquoise, or turquoise because the fox is turquoise?
You roll an intelligence check. I don't know. You're gonna roll and add 3.
New. Yay! You got it.
So 13 to 16.
You are starting to think it's probably because of the fox, or if not because of the fox, the colors sure are linked in a certain way. But it does look solid now, and the turquoise fox on the other side You can see it sort of nod its head and stand up, and then turn around and walk down the tunnel. So what do? Do you follow the fox?
Yes!
Or do you turn around?
Follow the fox!
Great. So the four of you speed across
Can
this
I
bridge.
fly?
You fly across the chasm.
Yes, I don't want to walk on it.
I love this. Yep. And the three of you are just fine. You have successfully made it across the other side. Serena, you alight on the other side, and you continue down the smooth tunnel, following this fox.
And so our heroes continue on, leaving the Bridge of Light behind for something new.
Do you go into the room?
But what is their destination?
This means something must happen.
And are they ready for the truth to be revealed?
She looks down at the four of you,
Could
and
it?
she says, I am Ismene, the goddess of knowledge.
Find out next time on
Are we being given a quest?
The Kids Table.